So, I watched a movie. This movie was called Matrix Resurrections. It was way too long. Oh my god, was this long. Uh, okay. Hey everybody, so, I watched a movie. Matrix Resurrections. Wow, was this long? So, normally for a Matrix movie, you would expect a lengthy movie because there's a lot of information that needs to be said. And that would make 100% sense in the realm of Matrix. But this was just, how do I put this? Devastatingly bad. So they tried to. It almost seemed like they were trying to make it meta that, oh, well, we didn't really want to make a fourth movie, but Warner Brothers was making me. So here's the movie. And yet they half-assed everything. They redid the whole same storyline and did a reboot, but not a reboot, but a reboot, and changed up significant characters for reasons. So how do we start? Okay, one of the things that really bothered me is the fact that, okay, so you have this, you show up and you're supposed to be this guy, Keanu Reeves, Neo, made a video game, and this video game, Mr. Anderson made the video game, and this video game was entirely the first 3 movies that we watched. Now, when they show footage of this video game, it's just the movie. It's literally just the movies. So they show the first movie literally on projectors on the wall, and you see the exact character, the exact people, and exact this and that. You see the whole first movie in parts, and you're like, this is either the greatest CGI game ever, or this is lazy filmmaking. I mean, it got bad. It got really bad. Why did they do some of the things that they did? I have no idea. The first one felt like it had points and reason. It felt very kinetic in the way it was moving. It was like, okay, even the action and the music, everything just went together and melded perfectly. Here, nothing. Everything feels out of sync. And I mean, you could say, well, they meant to do that. Oh my god, it meant to be this like out of sync because Keanu Reeves' character Neo is out of sync with what's going on and this but it never, when he got back into it, it never got into sync. So you couldn't make that you can't make that like what's his name? I was gonna say a better filmmaker's name, but his name is straying from me. Oh, give me a second. It's coming. Martin Scorsese. I don't know why. Sometimes when you're thinking about something and then you're like so focused in the Matrix, all other good things in your life go away. This movie hurt me on the inside. I felt confused. I felt lost. I felt completely just taken back to a place where I hated everything that existed. And that's what this movie does. This movie makes you hate that it even exists. And so you start looking at everything in your world. So you start looking at everything in the world that really just makes you unhappy. And that's what this movie does. It is a trigger for unhappiness. This is not for anybody. I don't know who would enjoy this. Fans of the original Matrix. Now, am I a super fan? No. Did I like the first movie? When it first came out, I was 11 or 12. I didn't like the first movie. I didn't care for it too much. I thought it drug on, and I thought it wasn't as interesting as it could have been. And it's weird because I thought it could be more interesting and could have had a little bit more intrigue there when I was 12. But I grew to respect it, and I enjoy it now for what it is. Did number 2 do any better? No. But did I watch it with more happiness? Yes. Mainly for a beat 'em up, just I don't care kind of viewing. You know, in the first time I viewed it, I was more of like, oh, intellectual. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, well, give me some action now. Oh, okay, that's cool. Interesting. You know, but the second time I was like, oh, this is just gonna be a beat 'em up, stupid action movie. Yeah, let's do it. And it was just a popcorn movie, and it was fine. Then the third one came around. I've watched that one the least. I did not enjoy that one at all. Not really. Like, I respect it for what it was and what it tried to do. Have to edit these out. I respect it for what it did and what it tried to do, but I didn't care for it. I didn't like it. I feel like it was a waste. Because I'm going to get a little nerdy here. In a sense, so you have this world, which is a computer algorithm. It's just computer simulation. So it's an algorithm right here. Okay? You are a battery for that. So they keep going into that. Why? Why? Because they're talking to other battery-powered people who they could literally, like the Oracle and stuff. Oh, well, she's just a computer algorithm. She's just this. So why talk to it? Why does it matter at all what that is? It's not some kind of omnipotent being, because you could find that in the real world. Over here, real world. So why do you keep going back into this damn computer simulation if you're not just trying to unplug everybody? So I understand if you're going through and you're just trying to unplug everybody, then why aren't you doing a story that makes it to where you're trying to do a mass communication to tell everybody that what's going on, so that way everybody takes this red pill and gets out of the freaking Matrix? Why aren't we doing that? Doesn't make any sense. Why is that not happening? What is the actual reasoning of keep going into this Matrix world right here? What's the reason? Why do you do it? I mean, you could give me some BS vague answer of why. Well, in the movie they did this, because I know why they did it in the movie. But the purpose for in the movie is stupid. It's really stupid. If you look down at the 3 movies, it really doesn't make any sense, and it's stupid. Why am I fighting something in the Matrix when you know this is not going to affect anything? Okay? Well, if you die in the Matrix, you die in real life. But not Neo. We've established that. So he knows that if he's just punching a computer algorithm, nothing's going to happen. Do you have to wear it down in order to kill it? No. So why the hell are we punching things? But you know what? we're just blowing stuff up just for fun. That's fine. Dude, give me that. That's something I can hold on to. It's just stupid. Let's go. But when you try to make it intelligent, that's where the intelligence gets thrown out the window in all of the Matrix movies. So, moving on. Now we're up to this movie, which this movie tries to be more intelligent than the last movies. And it's just stupid as well. This is where stupidity hits the fan. Oh, but we have Morpheus, and he's just a line of code that Neo wrote from the original Morpheus. So you're going to have no personality. Oh, wait, suddenly he does have personality. That's not at all what he wrote for the Neo. Oh, but at the same time, oh, in his game, he wrote it to be a certain way. This is a phone version of Morpheus. So so in order for this guy to have this strange, stupid quirks, it's because it's a phone version, a phone code of Morpheus, and that makes it different than the game version of Morpheus, who really existed. This is stupid. Why would you do that? Like, did some off-brand, did not Keanu Reeves do this and some off-brand company do it, and that's why it's different? That would make sense. It's like, oh, it's a version of Morpheus that was not from your video game, but it was written by this other person. That would make more sense. So, just like I was saying, my camera turned off halfway through this, and I don't know where I stopped. So let me just end this. Lana Wachowski. I'm not sure which. Did both of them get a sex change? I'm not 100% sure. I could Google it, but that's not needed. So she went off and did this movie on her own. She doesn't understand. People are smarter than her. There are a lot of people who will just look at this as a dumb action movie. And that's really what the originals were, dumb action movies that had a loose plot that put things together and just made you believe, okay, cool. Yeah, just tell me whatever. It's dumb. But the more you look into any of that, you realize how stupid those movies actually are. I'm not going to go into too much of that. I've already kind of brushed on some of it. But this movie, I mean, even just the stupid things of like, hey, we're gonna have a different Morpheus, but this Morpheus was a different version of the game, so it didn't use the same version of Morpheus. Somehow, like, it would make more sense if like somebody came by. Oh, it's an off version of Morpheus from this other company over here made that. Oh, that's what it is. So that's why he's so different, but it doesn't make any sense. So Lana is not smart. She is very dumb when it comes to actually putting something together and actually making a cohesive storyline. But at the same time, she is a smart business person. And that's what this is. It's just a business way to for all these people to make money. And guess what? It was a box office bomb because nobody cared. And you know, it's hard to say this, but all of these movies are just supposed to be big dumb action flicks. And when you understand that, you know how to make big dumb action flicks. If you're spending all your time and effort making something that's not a big dumb action flick and it takes over an hour and a half for even some kind of big dumb action, you're failing. You're completely failing. Michael Bay does it right. he knows how to make big dumb action flicks. Lana, you did it wrong. You tried to make a big dumb action flick, but it didn't work. People can say, "Oh, no, it wasn't supposed to be big and dumb, it's smart." Well, then let's have a debate on that one because this is a dumb movie. And all of the Matrix movies are dumb. We can have a huge debate on that one. All of them are completely dumb, and none of their plans would make sense. And I would be fine if. Tell me in the comments, do you want me to break down how stupid these Matrix movies actually are? How the reasons behind them doing all this is completely, absolutely retarded. And I could do that. And I could say retarded because I'm not talking about somebody with retardation. I'm talking about Lana.